So, story time. There was a little old lady at Costco today who, it's the craziest thing we've ever experienced, like with someone coming up to Sebastian. We'd been through Costco, all of us together, Alex, Sean, myself, and Sebastian, and he was great in the store. It didn't hurt that we threatened him with not getting his boba treat afterward, but he was fantastic. People kept coming up to him, talking to him, high-fiving him, chatting him up. He just made people smile. He was loud. He's always loud. His voice is a loud voice, but he wasn't like screaming or yelling or being crazy or anything else. He was being really good, 4-year-old. And anyway, we go afterward to go have some food in the little, pizza hot dog area afterward. And we're sitting down, and Sean went up to go take a call from a customer. And so he walked away, and then it was just Sebastian, myself, and Alex. And he was being really good. He kept saying, "Mama, can I have some more soda, please? And can I have some more pizza, please?" And he was being very polite. He wasn't like yelling and screaming. He was just sitting there at the table. And this little old lady comes up, and she's pointing at him and coming towards him right over Alex's shoulder, so facing me and Sebastian. And I thought she was just trying to come and talk to him.
She was this close to me.
Yeah, she's this close and looking at him, and she goes, meanly says to him, "You're hurting my ears. Be quiet."
She wasn't even being loud.
And
She's got a high-pitched voice.
I was like, and so I said to her, "Excuse me, don't talk to my son like that." And then she walked away with just the sourpuss look on her face. And Alex was just like, and I was just thinking, like I felt so sorry for her. She went off and sat by herself in this one area, just staring off and just looked miserable. And like, God, I hope that when we get older, that we don't try to ruin someone else's happiness or joy. Like, he was just being such a good little boy. He wasn't doing anything like jerky. He wasn't screaming, yelling, anything. He just has his voice is a little grating. Don't get me wrong. It's loud and high. Like, the balls have not dropped at all. But he was so good. And so to have her say that then when he was so good, like, can you just imagine if it was other parents or something like that who are much more sensitive about it or would apologize to her, "I'm sorry," like what that would do to the kids. So Sebastian was asking us, like, what was wrong with the lady, or, why was she pointing at me? And, and we just tried to explain that she was an unhappy person. And so she was having a bad day, and but he was being great. And then he was pointing, and we're like, "No pointing. Pointing is rude." And so that took a minute. But anyway, he was really good. And I just hope that if anyone out there is miserable and having a bad day or anything else, like, don't take it out on other people, especially little kids. You know what I mean? Or if you see other parents out there and their kid is having a bad day, because trust me, there's been days where Sebastian has just been a shithead, or like when we're just dying because like he is just being like emotional or crying or yelling for whatever reason, and we're happen to be in public, and even then, like, don't go up to these poor parents and judge them and put that on them. And if they're too loud for you in public, maybe you're the one who shouldn't be out in public. And if people are too loud, get some earplugs, or have a little grace for some people. And that's the shit that's, what'd you say? Go to the library? Yeah, go to even libraries nowadays, are not always as quiet as they should be. But like, don't kill other people living and laughing, or a little kid with their cute little voice, as grating as it might be to you, to other people. Everyone else in that place, he was bringing joy. So anyway, I feel bad for her. I hope she either has a better day. I hope she's not like this all the time. That's a shitty way to live if that's how you are. Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, yeah.